Welcome to the Brook Railroad, and today I'm going to show you how I got this piece of track to be straight once again, or at least mostly straight anyway. So this area here, we've got to replace some ties, and I've got to replace some rail in here too. Now some of you may remember this rail joint right here and how it always looks like it's going to derail a train. Well, guess what? This isn't the problem rail joint. The actual problem rail joint is 12 feet away, right here. So I have to replace this joint, and I'm going to actually replace this whole piece of rail. We've got on both sides, that piece of rail is several pieces of rail kind of stitched together. And I may stitch some of this, I may put joint bars on some of this, but you know, this small piece right here, which goes from here to here, all of 2 feet. I'm going to replace that along with the rest of this little stretch up to the switch on this rail. The rail's pretty badly beat up. It was all leftovers when I put it in anyway. It was like running out of rail at the time, so, well, time to replace it with some actual full-length rail. I gotta get another piece first, though. Oh, and all these ties, we'll be putting in probably half of them, I'd guess. I don't know. I just threw a bunch of ties down as I passed through here the other day. Carpenter ants. At least they're in the ties, not in the house. Alright, this tie looks good enough to keep. I'll put the screws back in it. There. That'll hold that together. Gotta say, the rail's a bit mushroomed on the edge here. Oh no. Holes are in the wrong spot. Well, that's interesting. Oops. All right, that tie is officially done. Out with the crap and in with the new. Old crap goes out, new crap goes in.
Ta-da!
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I pulled up and realized you pulled up more rail than originally where I thought you were.
That was always the work area. It's just bigger than you thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was second stick of rail up, not yardboard up.
I had to pull it up to fix this joint here. Oh, we'll get rid of this. There. Bye, little piece of grass.
Go join your brother in the rest of the lawn.
Yeah. Plant yourself in the lawn.
Stay there.
Yeah. Anyway. So when I pulled this rail up, I noticed this over here kind of popped out. And so now I've got to fix both rails. So I'm not sure about pulling up that other rail though. I might just replace some ties, pull this back into gauge. That seems like the easier thing to do. Oh, that rail is pretty badly beat up. But I think we can kick it back into shape, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I think maybe the first thing to do here is to take care of this joint. Let's put some joint bars on this. I'm going to use one of these as a drilling template. It makes myself some room here in the ballast. A lot of dirt infiltration in this part of the ballast, mostly from up above. A lot of dust coming in. We're close to the road, and also this is what happens when you blow the grass clippings into the track. It turns into dirt. So this ballast is all fouled and really not doing any good for us. But I don't have time today to rip it all out and replace it, so what we're gonna do is just make it good enough. Make some room here for a drill. There we go. Here's my drill template here, which you can't see from there, but it's okay. Just trust that it's there. You'll see the drill coming out the back side. Jumping forward a little bit, I might have gotten carried away replacing some ties. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Chatters like that when the screw tips over on you and you can't quite find where the head is again. Just like that did. Right there. Well, that's the track leading up to where we're replacing the rail, so I've at least made 0 progress anyway. At least it's not negative. Maybe I'm being a little unfair. I mean, I did make some progress. I replaced, 5 ties? Well, 4 real ties and an emotional support tie. So, yeah, there's some progress anyway. So, yeah, well, I got to go through replacing the rest of the bad ties here. There aren't a huge amount of bad ties. I mean, that one was pretty gnarly, but I think there's only 3 or 4. But then I only thought there were 2 bad ties down the other end where I just replaced 5. So, well, I guess I don't know what I'm doing.
Apparently.
Okay, well, I've got 16 feet of rail put in, and I've got to drill the holes for these joints over here, the one that I never did before and the one that I have to do now. And there's another joint down here that I have to do that is right there, and then fix the ballast down there. That spot down there I'll have to just tamp and get ready real quick. This is a rush job, so I'm just going to keep going until I am done, and we'll see when that is. That might be when it's quite dark. It's getting dark now. It's going to be quite dark when I'm finally finished. And it's going to be in the 30s tonight, which means I really need to get some pellets in. Normally I don't like to change rail when it's this cold, but I really have a choice right now. Too small a screwdriver handle. Like I lost a nut down the ballast. I'm not gonna go digging for it. All right, there we go. All together now. Now this track is back in service. I tamped that up there off camera. It's getting late. Time to pack things in. Temperature's supposed to drop down below freezing tonight, so time to I guess I gotta do some side tamping here. And here it is the next day, and this track looks nice and straight after giving it that toe of the boot method of kicking it back into alignment. And I even reballasted this little section here where I replaced a bunch of ties all in a row. They really needed it right there. Wasn't obvious from up above, but once I got in there, the ties are pretty much gone. So, as you can see right there. A little too saturated. Maybe one of them could be reused, but I'm not going to. So I guess the next thing to do through here is to top up the ballast, but I've got to do that in the whole railroad, and that is waiting for me to finish the ballast hopper. So I guess that task will wait for later. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video fixing up this piece of track. It was certainly worth it for me. Hopefully it was worth it for you too. Like, share, subscribe, and go over to the Patreon, patreon.com/Millbrook Railroad for early access and exclusive content. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.